Hi Caroline, BernardThompson here, student number 20020038. Quick video here to go through the code and how the program works for the assignment for computer networks. So to start off, here's a list of the scripts that I have. I have add customer, customer details at text file where all the customers will be stored, email customer, find customer, list customers, menu driver, and remove customer. So I'll start with the menu driver. Okay, so we have a function command here which produces the border for the menu which the user will see. I found this good to replicate the border, as I think I use it 3 or 4 times within the menu. For the menu itself, I used a while loop. I initially was trying if statements, but they weren't working out too well. So we had a recent Java assignment where we had to do it for shopping products, and we had to have a similar menu. So I kind of went off what I had done for that assignment and just adjusted to how it should be in Bash, and it seems to be doing what it should be doing. Yeah, so here we go. Here's the menu. So here I'm using the border from the function up above. So 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So rather than having to spend time typing it out and counting it, I've done it once and replicate it across. Hard coded in all the different menu items which we require. And here the echo -e allows the user to input the number beside that piece of text, which we'll see in the demo. So we're going to read the user input here, and then we're using a case to go through the menu options. So if the user enters number 1, we'll run the script customer. 2, we'll run the script and remove customer, and so on. And we have option 0 here. So if the user enters 0, an echo is produced saying exiting. Sleep for 2 seconds, slight delay, just to make it feel a bit more realistic. And then we'll exit the menu. So we'll come back to the terminal window. And escape there. Here I have just a little break. So if the user runs the script and it's finished running that script, once they press enter, it will jump back up to the top and it will clear. Here we are. It will clear this and just display the menu. So the screen is just constantly clogged with text, and you don't have to type in the clear command to clear it. So that is the menu driver. Next I will look at the add customer. That bin bash should be above that comment there. It's actually doing that there. I'll change that before I send them on to you. Here I'm just creating a variable called customer details and assigning it to the customer details text file. So we are asking the customer to enter the user. We're asking the user to enter the customer's name. A simple if statement if they haven't entered anything basically. So if they just press enter, they haven't entered anything. This just checks here. So if the name is blank basically, then enter a name, try again, and read the name. It should really probably have been a loop, because technically now they could not enter a name first, press enter, get the echo message here, this one here, press enter again, and they would be allowed to enter a blank name. So I probably should have used a loop there. Yeah, but I didn't. I have a loop further down, so. Then we've entered the address and then the postcode. Again, I have no checks. I probably should have done it and set it to like certain parameters, maybe that the number of input had to be between 4 characters and 8 characters. I just haven't got around to it. Yeah, so yeah, look, I'll keep going. Don't take too much of your time. So next is the customer phone number. So I used while loop here. So we initially put set the good input false, good input variable false. So while not good input, do the following. So ask the user to enter the phone number. Read the phone number. So if the phone number is empty, if they haven't entered anything, set the good input variable false and tell the user that they must enter a number and try again. Else if the number contains strings, basically, so it doesn't contain ints 0 to 9, then again set the good input variable to false, and ask the user to try again because they must only enter numbers. Else if the user has entered something and it's ints, we're all good. So we set the good input to true, and that finishes that. Then we move on to the email. You can see here a bit of code commented out. I tried to do the same loop, pretty much the same, but I was having an issue that once I entered the number successfully, it used to skip the end of the email part. I had a quick look at it yesterday. I didn't get to go back over it. If I have time, I'll go back over it and try sort it out. But at the moment, I've just commented out those pieces of code so you can see where it's at. So at the moment, it's similar to the name, which has a simple if statement, just making sure you enter an email address. Yep, that's that. So again, like the menu, would just sleep for 2 seconds, just to make it look a bit realistic as something's going on in the background, a bit of loading or something. Then we tell the customer that is entering the details of that customer, which was the variable name which is put in at the start. That goes out the details to the user. I keep saying user customer, getting mixed up. That goes out the details to the user. So what value is the input? Sleeps, writes the variables to the customer details text file, which is this line here. I have to tab them out just to space them out a bit better. It's not great, but visually it looks a little bit better than what it did initially. Sleeping out for 2 seconds and then inform the customer that they were entered successfully. You can see from this I put a lot of time into the phone number because my theory was a phone number has to be unique, so that's the way I'll show you later how I delete a user. Conscious of time, so I'll push on. Nano will find customer next. Find cust. Very simple script here. So again, similar to variable customer details, assign them to the customer text. Yeah, I was trying something different initially at the start, so I could just take this out, just have a comment about it at the moment. So we ask the user to enter a detail of the customer. This probably isn't the best way to do it because I'm using a very simple grep. So if we had 100 customers in here and I put in the letter A, it will find every single customer that has an A somewhere within the details of the customer. I suppose the good side of it is if I type in just a first name, it will find that. If I know the number, type in the number, it will find that. But we're using the grep to find what that input was, so to find customer in the customer details file. Not a great way to do it, but it's how I went about it, I suppose. Yeah, push on. So we'll remove customer. Again, that pin bash should be up to top. Sorry. So yeah, you see my logic behind here about why I put so much time in or emphasis on the phone number. So ask the user to enter the customer, any details onto the customer, and we use the grep, which is practically identical to the find customer script. So it will display. So if we had 10 John Burns in there, we typed in John Burns, it will display back the 10 John Burns and their details. So how do we go about deleting the right John Burns rather than just deleting John Burns, deleting all 10 customers? So what I done was I asked the user then to enter the actual phone number that matches the person or the customer they're looking to delete, because the phone number should be unique basically. I also could have probably done this by putting numbers to the front of it and then just deleting it by the number. Yeah, okay. Sorry, just thinking out loud. So then once that's done, we ask the user to confirm deletion. So if they put in a lowercase y, uppercase y, spelling error there, then we will remove that customer by using the grep. Before we delete it, we rename the file, temporary file, delete that customer, and then save that file again. So we remove that customer. I followed this example in the labs. I think it was from week 4 or 5 possibly. And we just inform the user that the customer has been deleted. Else, actually, do you know what? Yeah, I didn't do this too good. Really, what I should have done here is I should have done an else if the answer equals this lowercase n or uppercase n, it has to be deleted, then it should have another else. So if the user entered a different value, it would have said this is not a Y or an N, so cannot proceed with deleting or undeleting. Yeah, I really should have done that. I didn't. If I have time, I'll do it. I probably won't though. Yeah. I guess the good thing is at least I saw how I could have improved it there. Next, I'll do list customers. Yeah, really should have done that. Yeah, it's very. Bin bash should be up to the top again. But yeah, so very simple script here again. Creating a variable and using awk just to print out all the customers with a number beside each customer. The reason why I done that was just for testing purposes, that I could, I think it's number 5 in my menu, press number 5, show me everyone's in there so I can go, yeah, okay, I'm going to try do something on whichever customer. And the last one then is nano email cost. Yeah, oh god, look, bash again. So this runs the script list customers, so it's probably not the best way to do the email, but it's just the way I went about it. So it would list all customers, so the customer then would, the user would visually look at that, decide which customer wants the email. So they're asked to enter the email of that customer, to put in the email, and they're asked for the name of the customer, and we simply use the mail command, mail, customer email, title of the message will be message for whatever the customer name is. Then I put in the CC, body of the text, and Control D to finish it off. Realistically, I should have spent more time on this part. I didn't. Yeah, no, I didn't. Should have done it in a way where you could search for the customer and then pull the variable of that customer, pull the variable email from that customer and have it assigned in. But yeah, I should have done that a lot better. I didn't. I hate using time as an excuse because we had 7 weeks to do it, so no, this was my fault. I just put on the long finger and didn't get around to it. Yeah, that's all my script. So I'll quickly run through how it works. Menu driver. Here's the menu. As I said earlier, you can see the here across here. It's using the border function to create the border. Do I have anybody in at the moment? I do. Okay, very good. Okay, so we'll add a customer. So Bernard logs. Actually, should leave that blank just to show. So say it did not enter a name. Let's go again. Logs, enter customer address, home, postcode, 23. Phone number. So if we leave it blank, we get a message saying try again. We stick in a few strings. We get a message saying that's not right. So if we stick in a number, 051 1 2 3 4 5. Success. Email address again. Didn't enter it, so I must enter it. Key.com. Slight delay. Saying entering the customer details for the variable name. Explain them back to the customer. Inform the customer that successfully been entered. We'll just be sure. Yep, yeah, it's in there. So the only thing that's really unique in here, adds a few bits, but the phone number is what I'm using to be unique. Okay, so we search for a customer. As I was saying, the address probably isn't the best. Put in Bernard, it'll get back to the address. It's true, customers. There's a good thing about doing it that way too. If I, that was the number 051 1 2 3 4 5. There you go, just gives back to one field. So it's very good if you, I suppose, specifically know exactly what you're looking for. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It should be better. It's okay. So we shall remove a customer. So we will type in just the name. As I was saying, there's a bit of an issue here because we have 2 Bernards in there. So then to ensure we're deleting across, put in the phone number. So I'll go with the 051 1 2 3 4 5. Press enter. Am I sure? Yes. Bernard has successfully been deleted. Did we delete the right one? Let's hope we see. Yes, we did. There is a bug in that too. If a variable was blank in there and I press enter, delete everything. Again, not a great way to have done it. Yeah, as I said, I put it on long finger, so I'll just, yeah, look, I won't have time to improve it now. I suppose at least I can see what does need to be improved, where I went wrong. We will do email customer next. So as I said, this runs script 5 here, which is all customers. So visually look, enter the email address of bp.e, enter the customer name, Bernard cc.com, the body, the text. There, the email has been sent. And the last thing then is to show how exit works. Exiting, gone. So yeah, there's a lot I should have improved on that. I just didn't. As I said, I hate to use time as an excuse because we had 7 weeks to do it. I suppose I think you'll see I probably put a lot more work into the menu and the add customer because I done them when we got the assignment initially. Then yeah, I was lucky enough to get to a new job, so kind of things fell a bit back on the back burner there, and I've spent the last few weeks kind of catching up and just I didn't get to put in the time what I'd like to put in. I suppose the good side of that, even by going through the video there, I saw a lot of ways I should have improved it and things I should have done and ways I can improve it, so that's probably good, I suppose. I just realised I'm actually hitting 16 minutes there, so taking up 16 minutes of your time, so I'll just wrap it up, Caroline. Yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to contact me on Slack. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Caroline. Best of luck.